Hello and welcome to our new session, new video where we discuss about the hyperbolic function. You all studied in your 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th standard trigonometrical function, exponential function and logarithmic function and many types of function. This is one another type of function that is called hyperbolic function. Basically, what is hyperbolic function? Hyperbolic function is a combination of trigonometrical and exponential function. Means if we think about or we talk about the trigonometrical function, trigonometrical means sine, cosine, tangent and sec, cosec, all are trigonometrical function, and exponential means e to the power x square or any kind of exponential function. So this hyperbolic function is basically combination of that trigonometrical and exponential function. So you all know this basic trigonometric, basic hyperbolic function are, first one is sine. This is, if we write like that, sine x, this is our trigonometrical function. So if we put one h here, so this becomes hyperbolic. Sine hyperbolic of x is gives by e to the power x minus e to the power minus x by 2. It means this function having value with exponential e to the power x, e to the power minus x by 2. Similarly, cos of hyperbolic x is e to the power x plus e to the power minus x by 2. So these are basic hyperbolic function, sine hyperbolic and cosine hyperbolic. If you want to derive tan hyperbolic, it's very easy. All relation same like trigonometrical function. Tan hyperbolic or tan theta is sine by cos, means tan hyperbolic x is sine hyperbolic x upon cos hyperbolic x. You just divide it. So tan hyperbolic is e to the power x, e to the power minus x, divide by e to the power x plus e to the power minus of x. Clear? We can make, if we write this is equal to 1 by e to the power x, then one another relation e to the power 2x minus of 1 e to the power 2x minus of 1 upon e to the power 2x plus of 1. So this is also tan hyperbolic, this is also just different form. So these are the basic hyperbolic function, which is more or less similar to trigonometrical function, but somewhere it will be different. Similarly, you can find out the sec, cosec and cot hyperbolic also. Cosec means reverse of sine. 1 by sine hyperbolic is cosec hyperbolic, 1 by cos hyperbolic is sec hyperbolic and 1 by tan hyperbolic is cot hyperbolic. So you can also find out those function also. Next is the sum. I will show some useful relation for these hyperbolic function. Those relations are, if we can say sine of hyperbolic minus of x, means sine of minus theta, you everybody know. This is also minus of sine hyperbolic x, and cos of hyperbolic minus x is same like trigonometrical cos hyperbolic x. So this goes to odd function and this goes to even function. If we can talk about the sine hyperbolic is not even, it is odd function, and cos hyperbolic is even function. Next is the tan hyperbolic. Tan is same sine by cos, so tan hyperbolic minus x is, yes, minus of tan hyperbolic x. So this is also odd function, not even function. So these are the transformations. Next one we are going expansion of these hyperbolic functions. If we can expand in series, then also you just see, you know sine x. What is the series expansion of this? X minus x cube upon factorial 3 plus x5 upon factorial 5 and so on. You know everything. Then hyperbolic. I just give you trigonometrical, then hyperbolic. So you can easily remember these forms. You can easily compare. So this is just similar, but one big difference that every term have, there is alternate plus minus sign, but in sine hyperbolic every term have plus sign only. No negative sign is here, like that. So if your series is like that, this is called sine hyperbolic. If your series is minus plus alternative, that is sin x only. Similarly, in case of cos x also, if we talk about the cos x, then cos is what? Cos is 1 minus x square by factorial 2 plus x4 by factorial 4 minus and so on. So hyperbolic, same series with all plus sign. So 1 plus x square by factorial 2 plus x4 by factorial 4 and so on. So these are the difference with trigonometrical and hyperbolic function. So these are the, similarly we go for some more relation. If we talk about the sine a plus b or plus b, or we can say sine x plus y. Sorry. So this is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Similarly for sine hyperbolic a plus b is equal to same sine, but in hyperbolic form sine hyperbolic a cos hyperbolic b plus cos hyperbolic a sine hyperbolic b. So these are same in case of cos also. Cos a plus b is cos a cos b plus sine a sine b. Similarly for hyperbolic, cos hyperbolic a plus b is cos hyperbolic a cos into cos hyperbolic b plus sine hyperbolic a into sine hyperbolic b. Next is the relation of 2x, means if we have sine of 2a or sine 2x is 2 sine x cos x. You all know. In case of hyperbolic also same, sine hyperbolic 2x is 2 sine hyperbolic x cos hyperbolic x. Similarly, one major difference when we saw, that is our one very important result in trigonometry is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. But in hyperbolic function case, this is not true in hyperbolic. In hyperbolic function, our formula becomes sine hyperbolic cos hyperbolic square minus of sine hyperbolic square is equal to 1. So where is this? I just see our formula is this. Cos hyperbolic square theta minus sine hyperbolic square theta is equal to 1, not like this. So this is very important result. There the sine square plus cos square is equal to 1, but in case of hyperbolic, cos square minus sine square hyperbolic is equal to 1. Then similarly if we can find for some more result similar to this. One more result is, we discuss about the exponential function. We all know e to the power x, if we write in hyperbolic form, e to the power x is cos hyperbolic x plus sine hyperbolic x. Okay, you can derive also. Similarly, if we have e to the power minus x, then cos hyperbolic x minus sine hyperbolic x. You can derive it also. You can took this side. This is e to the power x plus e to the power minus x by 2 minus e to the power x minus e to the power minus x by 2. You just see this minus x with minus plus this and this will goes, this e to the power minus x, and it is 2 e to the power minus x by 2. So our solution is e to the power minus x, means e to the power minus x is cos hyperbolic x minus. Similarly, e to the power x is cos hyperbolic plus sin. It means somewhere if you find this hyperbolic, cos hyperbolic plus sin, you just replace directly with e to the power x. If minus is there, replace. If square is there, cos hyperbolic square x plus sin hyperbolic square is 1. Some more result with complex numbers, e to the power, you all know e to the power iota theta, or we can talk about e to the power iota x. In de Moivre's theorem you also learn e to the power iota theta is cos, or in case of x, cos x plus iota sin x. Clear? So this is cos x plus iota sin x. If you want this in hyperbolic form is cos, this is equal to cos hyperbolic iota x. If we want hyperbolic form, so this gives e to the power iota x plus e to the power minus iota x by 2. Cos hyperbolic x is equal to e to the power iota x plus e to the power minus iota x by 2. We express this in cos and sin. So relation of cos x plus I sin x plus cos x minus I sin x divide by 2. Now which term are cancel out? This is plus I sin x, this is minus. So cancel out, remaining part is 2 cos x by 2 is cos hyperbolic ix. So relation of means cos x is equal to cos hyperbolic iota x. Clear? Similarly you can derive also sin hyperbolic x. So sin hyperbolic iota x is iota of sin x. This is relation between trigonometrical and hyperbolic function. Cos is this, cos hyperbolic iota x is given by only cos x, cos sin hyperbolic iota x given by iota sin x. Clear? So cos hyperbolic and sin x, similarly you can derive the tan hyperbolic iota x is iota tan x. Very good. Next, some more useful result. If you want to find out the cos hyperbolic 0, some more result. Cos hyperbolic 0. Okay, we have the, this is equal to 1, I know. But if you want to derive, just put e to the power x cos hyperbolic x is e to the power x plus e to the power minus x by 2. At the place of x, put 0. So cos hyperbolic 0 is equal to e to the power 0 plus e to the power minus 0 by 2. So e to the power 0 is 1. So 1 plus 1 gives 2 by 2. It means cos hyperbolic 0 is equal to 1. Similarly, you can find out the sin hyperbolic 0. Sin hyperbolic 0 is 0. Clear? Now, some more result. If you want to show that result also, which I discussed previously, you can prove that also. Cos hyperbolic square x minus sin hyperbolic square x is equal to 1. It's very important. You just put the formula of e to the power x plus e to the power minus x by 2 whole square minus e to the power x minus e to the power minus x by 2 whole square. Just when you open it and solve it, you will get definitely result equal to 1. Clearly, now some differentiation. Now little bit I will give you the inverse hyperbolic function. Inverse hyperbolic function is very useful to solve the many kinds of integration. So I will just write the formula, list of basic formula for inverse hyperbolic function. So inverse hyperbolic function is if we have this type of integral d by integral of dx upon a square plus x square. Okay, so this is what? This is 1 by a tan inverse of x by a plus c. 1 by a tan. Now, for hyperbolic case, if dx upon a square minus x square, okay, then this gives tan 1 by a tan hyperbolic inverse x by a plus c. This is for hyperbolic form. Similarly, if we have dx of under root of a square minus x square, then this is sine inverse x by a. But if this is plus here dx by under root of a square plus x square, then this gives sine hyperbolic inverse x by a. So this gives sine hyperbolic inverse. Similarly, if we have little bit difference, under root of x square minus of a square, then it gives cos hyperbolic inverse of x by a dx upon. So these are the hyperbolic inverse which we can very easily solve in case of integration. Now I solve some basic problems for hyperbolic function, how you can differentiate it, or we can say integrate. So I will use differentiation if we have some problems to derivate hyperbolic function. First one, derive some hyperbolic functions. Question is, if we have given y is equal to sine hyperbolic of sine x. So means we have to derive just like simple function. How if you were to find out d by dx of x cube, you immediately write d is equal to 3x of square. Similarly, this d by dx of sine hyperbolic of sine x. So d by dx of sine hyperbolic is cos. So it gives cos hyperbolic of sine x, and derivative of sine x. Derivative of sine x is cos x. So it gives cos x. So differentiation of this dy by dx is hyperbolic sine x into cos x. Some more examples. If you have sine hyperbolic of x cube, so dy by dx is equal to cos hyperbolic x cube, and derivative of x cube is 3x square. So differentiation is also similar to simple trigonometrical function. Some more for inverse function. Question is given y is equal to sine hyperbolic inverse of 1 plus x square, or anything, if any given function. So what is derivative of this? You know d by dx of sine hyperbolic inverse x is 1 upon under root of 1 plus x square. Clear? If d by dx of sine hyperbolic x by a, then under root of a square. So now at the place of x we have this. So d by dx of this function, dy by dx is sine hyperbolic inverse at the place of x. Our given function is x square plus 1, so we can write this upon under root 1 plus at the place of x 1 plus x square whole square, and derivative of this 1 plus x square is d by dx of 1 plus x square gives 2x. So 2x is here. When you simplify it, it gives 2x upon, you just open it, 1 plus x 4 plus 2x square plus 1. So this is dy by dx of given inverse function. Similarly, so many examples. Means these are the derivatives of hyperbolic function is very easy. Just you have to remind there is no negative. dy by dx of sine hyperbolic, dy dx of sine hyperbolic is cos hyperbolic, dy dx of cos hyperbolic is sine. No negative sign is coming in hyperbolic function. Just difference is that only. If you have y is equal to sine hyperbolic inverse of x 5. So what you have to just when you write the dy by dx, some more things. One thing is you have to write the formula 1 plus x square under root. At the place of x square you have x5 to the power 10, x5 to the power square. And one more thing, derivative of this. Derivative of this is 5x4 coming here. So this is the required solution. That's all for hyperbolic function. Thank you very much.